Oh,
Whoa,
pencils
whoa,
down,
whoa,
baby.
Whoa.
Pencils down.
Wow.
Look at this.
I forgot to drop I almost forgot to drop my pencil.
You drop your pencil.
It's been
We're
so
back.
long.
It's been so long. There's a war now.
Yeah.
What is William Regal found a new home? Lots going on since we've last seen you. All you lovely ramblers and James. Here we are, everybody. We're back. We didn't radio this week. Sorry, but we'll hopefully radio next week.
We're easing our way back in.
We're just slowly easing. We're not.
We gotta warm. You gotta do some foreplay with the Ramblers. You can't just jam it and cram it.
No,
No.
I mean, some of the really crazy ones maybe, but not some Ramblers you might.
You gotta lick it before you stick it. That's our motto. Lick
See?
it before you stick it.
Lick it. You can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. We look forward to your emails, which we'll read on next week's episode. Just try to get them in before this weekend, because we don't know when we're going to be taping.
Right.
So just to be safe.
But like everything that happened pre this Ramble, top 5 list, that's all out the window. Like
it's all never.
We don't even remember that.
What are we going to do? Top 5 Shang-Chi moments? Come on, guys. It's already, like that ship sailed long ago.
That's gone.
Spider-Man came and went.
Probably one of the biggest MCU movies of all time, and we didn't even. It's not even on our radar.
Cover it.
It's not even on the Ramble.
No, I'll give you my number one moment when Peter senses that fucking what's his face is still evil. Green Goblin. He has that weird spider sense. He doesn't know why he has a spider sense, and then he finally at the last second. I think that's my number one.
That's your number one moment.
Okay. Yeah, on the spot. Okay. I loved it. That was it. That was a good one. That was a good moment.
I like the fact that they put the hood on the Goblin, and they sort of took that that weird, awful uniform that he had on in Sam Raimi's original version.
Yes.
And sort of like dressed it up with the torn up hoodie, and it made it look kind of like the Green Goblin.
That was good. That was good. Yeah. Also, I also like that they got rid of Venom.
Yeah.
They were like, okay,
he came into that universe, and they're like, right out.
Bye-bye. Out. Get him out now. I like that too. That helped. So here we are. Thank you to all the well wishes from everybody. Supposedly cancer-free now. We'll see. Now all I have to do, I had to do these fucking grueling chemotherapy. They called it, what was it called? Fuck. It's like preventative chemo. So it was 12 weeks. And look, they all said it was mild. It was almost worse than when I was getting chemo 54 hours straight.
To give everybody a timeline here, you had the big tumor removal. I came over with the giant ice cream scooper, and I got it out of your ass in November. November, right?
November.
That's when we did
it.
No sedatives either.
Out. Remember that? I
had them, and you were like, no.
I want to feel it.
I was like, okay. You want some ice on it? You're like, no.
No, I want to feel it.
So anyway, you got the tumor out in November. And this has been just the long journey of getting chemoed again, just to sort of make sure.
Make sure it doesn't come back. That it helps to make sure it doesn't come back. So it was 12 weeks. And the worst part was the cold sensitivity with the IV chemo. It was only 2 hours of IV chemo once every 3 weeks. And then I would do 2 weeks of pills at home, which not fun either. But the cold sensitivity, like if I were to sip anything that was room temperature during that point, it would have felt like there were just knives in my throat. And it would get that way with my fingers and feet as well. And any kind of coldness would just send horrific, like the most extreme pins and needles. So it was fucking that wasn't fun.
Has that subsided?
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, I ate ice cream the other day and it felt amazing.
Okay, good. Because I know how much you like putting ice cubes up your asshole.
Yes,
and that was,
I mean, come on.
That was probably the toughest part of this whole journey.
The hardest thing about this whole thing was that I still did it, and it still hurt. It hurt more than ever. But
it affected both ends. Then
both
the
ends.
Cold sensitivity to both the top and the bottom.
Coming in and going out. That was weird. They had like posters in the hospital, like in the IV treatment room, saying "Don't stick cold shit up your ass." During the, like poster signs, It was.
And you're
weird.
like, there's no way I can get through this.
I'm out. Just
this is
kill
the
me.
final straw. I'll just take the cancer.
It's gonna roll the dice now, and just that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just fucking kill me instead. So now I did CAT scans the other Wednesday, Wednesday, and now we're gonna see. When you all are hearing this, the doctors will call me with the results, make sure the coast is clear, and then they finally get rid of this whole me pooping out of my stomach. That's next.
Though you wanted to keep it.
I wanted to. It hurts.
But they're not letting you keep it.
They're not letting me keep it. I want to keep shitting out and into a bag. Dude, the weird part is, like, this stoma has a mind of its own. Right now, like, it feels like 90% of my intestines are just bulging out right now. It just sometimes... Sometimes there's nothing. It's tucked in. It's like a belly button. Sometimes it's like a massive outie belly button, but with your intestines. And right now we're in the outie phase. It's fucking weird as shit. No pain though. I'm sitting there hitting it. Nothing. Don't feel anything. It's fucking weird. It is
Are you gonna miss it?
Weird. Yeah, I think so. A little bit. It saved my life.
That's gonna be nice. Just be on the couch watching the TV. And you're like, I don't
taking
have
a
to,
shit.
I just take a shit right here.
Stay right here. That is the best part. Like, I can wait till a commercial break to go get rid of this. I don't have to.
Are you gonna put like the bag up in the rafters of your place?
Oh yeah.
Just,
it's
hang it up and
it's getting retired. It's absolutely getting retired. Should I have kept them all and sold them? Like each time I change the bag out, should I have held on to the old ones?
You should have. Them? You could have. You would have made a couple dollars, I think.
Right? I think. Jesus.
I know the Ramblers all would have wanted a signed one.
At least one or two. Just there you go. We're good. Take that.
Filled up, not empty. Just a filled up.
They're worth more when they're full.
Worth more? I think so. Thank you.
Go into the post office with a bunch of boxes. Like, yeah, I'm just mailing out bags of shit.
Someone had Thai food, it looks like, or whatever.
That's the variant.
The Thai food variant. Dude, that was worth the fuckload. The Thai food was. Woo. Oh, shit. Amazing. We got some bad news, though. Should I tell the Ramblers about the theme song?
Yeah.
We snoozed, we lost. It was our new Ramble theme song was going to be a little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night. That Applebee's song.
Yeah.
Pair of jeans that fit just right. Like that's
because that sums up what the Ramble is.
Everything. That's all I've heard of that. I think that was like an actual popular shit kicker song like from 10 years ago, but like all I know of it is from that Applebee's commercial. So I just keep adding what I think are the next verses, like we believe everything Putin says, like that's right. Like
Putin's a strong leader.
He's fighting neo-Nazis, like even though last month we all loved Nazis. Like, wait, what's going on? Oh fuck! I don't. And maybe that artist is a good dude, but Jesus, that just reeks of. Like that song to me is like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert. Like they're that song made flesh, right? Like that song just made human. And
if you were to take that song and put it in the movie Weird Science, that's what comes. They come out of that.
They just come walking out. Like, oh fuck! So there we go. Lots been next. So let's just get into this because I'm gonna see it technically. We're going to talk about this next week more in depth, I guess. Maybe. Might not have to. But 2/3 of the Ramble have seen the Batman. And 2/3 of the Ramble we're not too enthusiastic about said the Batman. Look, the first trailer I saw, I'm like, whoa, this is going to be slick, man. This is going to be good. But then I started to worry. Like, there looks like there's nothing fun about any of this whatsoever.
There is nothing fun about any of the movie.
Yeah. Like it looked like they were trying to make the Riddler the guy from Seven, but he wears green leotard with purple question marks all over his suit.
Well,
so how is he?
I think that's the main part. Is that I was talking about this on our podcast, but I think if you take away like Batman's costume, it doesn't really feel like Batman, I don't think. I mean, like when you have like the Penguin, like Colin Farrell, the makeup's amazing, but in the movie he's just like a guy. Like he's just like
except that one moment, not to give a big spoiler away, when he is tied up around his arms, his legs, and they're driving away, and he's sort of like shuffling there in the background. He's like, oh, he's actually doing the Penguin walk.
He does it?
Only because his hands and his feet and arms are bound because he just got nabbed by Batman, and then they leave him where he's at. And he's just like, don't leave me here. And he starts hobbling, so he looks like a penguin.
Yeah. But I just don't think that it's an interesting version of Bruce Wayne either. That I don't even
I get the fact that it's Batman year 2, and he's still making mistakes, and he hasn't figured out who he is yet, and his place in being a vigilante, and maybe hasn't figured out that he has to be this Bruce Wayne character and this Batman. He's got to be two different people. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to watch this development.
Right, the problem with that is, we all know.
We all know.
We all know the story. You don't need to fucking start with, like, have him already be full speed ahead as both. You know, whatever. Like, it was, what was that guy, that one comic book writer? So DC did their version of the Ultimate Universe. It was like All-Star or some shit like that. And All-Star Superman, the first issue is how they should do all these things from now on. It was just 3 little panels. It said, doomed planet, escaped child, loving parents. Here he is. He's Superman. We all know the fucking story. So I just think it's like, why are we throwing this shit out there again? Like, that's my, like, okay, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
We should know this by now.
The whole world takes itself so serious, and it just, there's no reason to have a guy walking around in a bat suit. Like, it makes no sense. Like, everything else is so real and gritty and dark, and then you just have this dude walking around Gotham in a bat suit, and it's like, it doesn't fit in this world at all.
And then you said that Catwoman is completely pointless in this.
You could remove Catwoman, and Zoe Kravitz was great, and I mean, the performance was fine. It's just that character served no purpose in the story at all.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
And it is completely serious. Like, I think that there's maybe like less than 5 actual jokes in the movie.
So the only part I kind of chuckled, and again, it's back to that one Penguin scene where he's captured and they're interrogating him, and the Penguin at one point solves the riddle that Gordon and Batman can't. And he's like, well, you guys don't get it? And then, like, that's the only moment where I actually like, no, that's kind of funny.
Kind of funny, right.
But that was it.
Christ.
That was it. It's just so gloomy.
We're getting to the point now. I think there's going to be a turn soon. There has to be, because this hot topic Batman shit has got to go away at some point, right? This, like,
I mean, I understand people like that version of Batman, and this movie serves those people, but at the same time, it's like that's not the origin of the character.
Right. Give us something. Give us something lighthearted. If it's 3 fucking hours and it's a comic book movie about a guy who dresses like a bat,
and his main villains are the Riddler, the Joker, Catwoman, Penguin. I mean, it's like
they're all goofy.
It's all goofy.
It's all goofy. I mean, look, for part 2, they should get Brian Cox to be like a gritty King Tut.
That's what I'm saying.
Just have him be
super dark King Tut.
A really dark Egghead. We're bringing Egghead. He's going to be dark. This Egghead's dark. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? King Tut. Cody, I don't know if you know this, but those were villains in the 60s Batman show. A guy would just dress like King Tut and rob banks. And then Egghead, Vincent Price, Egghead.
Yeah, Vincent Price Egghead.
He would just make egg puns the whole time. But at least that gives the writer something to do. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
This was
just this mopey bullshit.
Him's just slow motion walking the whole movie.
So it's like the new Blade Runner.
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot.
And it's always raining in Gotham too, apparently.
Right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Always.
14 minutes and do we play the song?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the song. Yeah, play the song.
Do we do it? Cody, do we have that? Is it still there?
Do I have this song or our doomed new song?
Uh-oh.
The one that you were referring to earlier.
Oh God. Let's try the old one first. I don't want to get sued. But we should play the little bit of jing and brat. There we go. Huh? There it is. There it is. See? Let's go. All right, if you know the words, sing along. I'm winging this one.
All right,
you always won. Every time you placed a bet, you're still damn good. No one's gotten to you yet. Every time they were sure they had you caught, you were quicker than they thought. You just turned your back and walked. Eddie, ring a bell?
Nope.
Cody, does this ring a bell? You always said the cards would never do you wrong. The trick you said, never play the game too long. Get to the chorus. You're still the same.
Oh, now I got
Every year you're still the same. The
Got it
great
now.
Bob Seger, huh?
Yeah.
The great BS.
I'm not saying you butchered the F out of it. I'm just saying I couldn't pick it up until you got to the chorus.
I hear you. That's
but
fine.
that's because you put your own bend on it. That's why.
Thank you. See? I did my own thing.
You made it indistinguishable.
I think I owned it. See if I really get.
Yeah, you made it your own. You made it your own.
Here we are, the Ramble. I don't even know what number this is. I'm going to find out. We got to be
Let's
professional.
just strap it. Start at 1.
We're starting it over. This is all
Ramble
right,
1 beta.
Are we taking guesses as to what Ramble this is?
297.
You're going to say what was it again?
I'm saying 297.
Cody?
I'm gonna say 284.
284. All right, let's see. This is Ramble 226.
Wow.
Oh.
220. No.
What?
297. 297. I was looking at Ramble Radio. 297. I think Eddie gets the closer prices right.
The nose. I get both because I got it right. I get both showcases. Right?
You get both showcases.
If I get it right
Cody's
on the money,
too.
I get both showcases.
You take Cody's too. God damn, this is wow. So Ramble 297 is where we are at. And we fucked Cody. We're never going to do another Ramble Radio after 226.
Yeah.
We're not going to do
It's a grand
227.
finale of
Just
Ramble
hang in
Radio.
there.
Do one more, and then we're done. We're not doing 227.
Or it's like a lost episode and we just jump directly to 2.
Right, 2. I don't know what happened. We got lost. They deleted. So Cody can never have his Marla Gibbs tribute episode.
It's so sad.
Hey,
Sad.
at least Marla's still with us.
That's true.
Right?
Yes, you just jinxed it.
Yeah.
I might have
As
just
of
jinxed
this
it.
recording,
I might have.
she's
That's just she's still with us.
So, all right, the last time we did a proper ramble was November 10th.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That is a long,
Thank
long
you
time.
for the patient ramblers. And then the last time we did a Ramble Radio was December 14th. And we are like, hey, we'll be probably back. And then I just started puking all day. I was like, okay, I guess this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
That was right before I started my 12-week mild chemo, which wasn't mild in any way, shape,
Yeah,
or form.
we ended Ramble with you going into your surgery, I think.
Right.
You came out and we're like, hey, we'll do a Ramble Radio. And you're like, no, we can't do that.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. It was, man. It's still tired as shit, too. That's the weird part.
Has the energy levels gotten any better?
A little better, yeah, a little better. But I still am, like, napping more than ever. Yeah, but it's getting better. Like it sounds weird, but I can feel the chemotherapy cloud going.
Oh, that's good.
You know, yeah. It's yeah. So that's good. That's all good. That's all happiness. We'll see what happens.
Nice.
What have y'all been up to? What else is going on in the world?
I don't know.
Well, besides
It's
the
been
big
so long.
war.
I haven't seen you in a minute, so it's been a while.
I know. Man, it's been ages. We're going to change that, though, tomorrow when we go sit through 3 hours of bullshit. Any good trailers, at least?
Doctor Strange, but it was the same one.
Same one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't know.
So-
We'll just Mystery Science Theater it. That's how we'll get through.
I mean,
I
I don't know.
Because Colton wants to see it, right? So that's
He does. So I got to figure out. I want to try to sync it up where we all three can go because I don't want to sit through it 3 times.
No, you can't do that.
I can't do
No,
that.
no, you can't
I
do
can't
that.
sit through it 3 times.
Is this? Do you think this is going to be the first movie he doesn't like?
I don't
Because
know.
he's at that age now where he's going to start not liking movies, right?
Because
Like,
he's loved everything up till now, like everything
right.
he sees he likes.
How old is he?
12.
So that was about. I was still at 12. I was pretty much still. I liked every movie.
See, I was
saw.
like that. I think the first one I saw where I was like, I didn't like that was Crocodile Dundee 2.
That hurt.
That one hurt.
I still
me.
had blinders though. I still pretended I liked it.
No, I tried to talk myself into it, but like after
Right.
like a week of talking myself into it, I'm like, I don't like that
It
movie.
wasn't that good.
That wasn't good at all.
I think mine, the first one, I talked myself into loving Dick Tracy, the Warren Beatty Dick Tracy, but then that one kind of was like, this really wasn't that.
Yeah,
that
Crocodile
great.
Dundee 2 was mine, where I went in so hyped up, and I think I loved every movie up to that point I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And then I saw Crocodile Dundee 2, and I'm like, what is happening? Why don't I like
Cody
this?
was the first movie you did not like. Do you remember the first one? You're like, I don't know this shit. I don't like this.
I don't know. I had pretty terrible taste for a long time, and so I don't know. Some would argue I still have it, I guess.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, what was your all-timer back then for the
Shit.
terrible taste?
I mean, like, I don't even know if these are going to be touch points for you guys, but like, what I used to watch most nights, I used to watch, there was a movie called Saving Silverman. With Jack Black and Jason Biggs and Steve Zahn. I watched the straight-to-video Major League Back to the Minors with Scott Bakula.
That's number 3, right? Major League 3.
That's the third one. I think that was 3. Back to the Minors.
I watched that all the time. I watched The New Guy, the DJ Qualls, Zooey Deschanel.
Oh my God, dude! These are movies you liked.
Oh, they were movies I watched almost every night.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's great. Major League. How was that? Did Bakula pull it off?
I mean, to like 12-year-old me, hell yeah.
Was he still the same Tom Berenger character? Was he still the same guy, just a different actor? Or
I think it was a Tom. No, it was a whole new team, right?
Yeah, it was a whole new team. Yeah, and so he was the manager of a major league team, and then like there were a couple of cast members. Like there's a Pedro Serrano scene in there. So poor Dennis Haysbert is.
So he came back. Dennis Haysbert was like, yeah, fuck it, all right.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of who else is in it. I know that Corbin Burnson has a very small part in it.
I'm assuming Wesley Snipes was like, I'm good.
He wasn't even the second one.
Yeah,
he didn't even do the second one.
He didn't do the second one.
Yeah, so not traditionally considered a great movie. I don't think
by anyone. I think except you at this point. I think is the only one that.
Yeah.
Claimed it watchable.
Do you still enjoy it for old time's sake, or have you moved on completely?
I don't think I've watched it in 20 years, so I don't know if it holds up.
What if it does? What if you watch like, wow, this is a really good movie.
This is still good. This is better than anything. You know what I thought was surprisingly good was the new Ghostbusters.
I haven't seen it yet.
I enjoyed it. But I still think it's my third favorite Ghostbuster movie.
You go 1, 2 this one?
Yeah.
I think I go 1 this one, part 2. I think
I liked it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I still think I enjoy the original 2 better, and then I like this one.
It was a good one. It was good.
I enjoyed it.
What else would I'm trying to think of? I was trying to think of like the hardest I've laughed at a movie ever, and I think it's still Naked Gun when he sings the national anthem. I think that is the hard. I was trying to remember that. Because we were talking about it, we were with Andrea's parents this past weekend. I was like, man, that just because we were watching someone sing the national anthem for some NASCAR thing, and I just started thinking of like that was pure. That whole 1-2 punch of that baseball scene period.
Oh yeah,
was just like I think one of them on that the national anthem scene is universally hilarious.
And then but then you go through the whole scene, and then you have Francis at the end go Enrico Palazzo, like it's just it tops everything.
And then what I think is the most underrated scene in the whole baseball part is when they're taking the Queen of England to her seats and 2 scumbags that were just sitting there. Like they're just sitting on these thrones. They're just fucking eating and they have to shove them off. Like that always happens at baseball games. You always see those people just jump into empty seats and these 2 guys just hop in the fucking Royal. It's hilarious. There's just 2 dudes in sweatpants just sitting there on the Queen's throne.
So
fucking brilliant.
This is why I contend, and I know it's maybe not that controversial of opinion, but I prefer Naked Gun to Airplane.
Ooh.
Just completely. I a Naked Gun to me is just so funny.
It's so good. I mean, I love Airplane too. It's tough. But I mean, here's the thing though. What Airplane doesn't have is And I know they also used. Have you ever seen the actual Police Squad TV show, the 6 episodes? Cody?
I've seen parts of it. I've seen a few
They're
episodes. Yeah.
so great. I mean, they're so funny, and they kind of used a couple of gags. But I think one of my favorite all-time gags is when Ricardo Montalban has the gun to Priscilla Presley. He's like, "All right, 2 can play," and he just grabs a woman and puts a gun to her head. Like, what the?
You know.
Oh fuck.
I think I've maybe even talked about this on this show, but one of my favorite gags in that movie is an O.J. Simpson gag, where it's in that first scene where he's getting
the
all
dying
fucked up.
scene. Oh my god!
And when he gets paint on his suit, and he's like,
Yes!
no, that for me is just so funny.
Fucking wedding cake in the middle of this giant tower, 8-towered wedding cake in these guys' boat. Like, fucking. And then again, another argument for Cody is when he's interrogating the guy at the docks. And he's like, "Why should I tell you, copper?" And he gives him a 20. And then he goes, "What do you want to know, this cop?" "I don't know. Well, my memory's kind of fuzzy." "Oh, yeah, maybe this will help." And then he pays the cop. So fucking great, man. Oh, Jesus. That's one of those, anytime you could just sit through that, and it's just the best, man. Naked Gun. Oh, God. That's a tough debate. Naked Gun, Airplane. Woo.
I mean, I love them both for different reasons. I mean, it's hard to rank either one of them.
But you know what? Okay. That's going to be our open-close encore for next Ramble. What do y'all think? Zucker Brothers movies. Ooh. What's the open close?
Because I like Airplane 2, and a lot of people don't like Airplane 2.
I think it's funny as shit. William Shatner.
William Shatner in Airplane 2 is amazing.
He's fucking hilarious in Airplane 2. He is so. It's just. Oh man.
I think
he was great. He was. That was.
I mean, it's the same movie, but it's.
It's right. They're just going to the moon now.
They're just in space.
Oh fuck! Airplane 2 has its moments. It really does.
We're of course just a tad. Excuse me, how far is a tad? Well, in space, that's about 500,000 miles. And then they just all freak out.
They all freak out. I mean, now here's what Airplane has going for it. Just everybody beating the shit out of the lady, freaking out. and when Leslie Nielsen gives her the backhand as he's leaving, like, "Doctor, need it up front." He just gives her that cheap shot backhand, and he keeps going. God damn. Fucking great. Fucking great. Man. Oh, God, that was good shit. So, we just had another AEW pay-per-view extravaganza. I saw it spoiled, Cody. I was thinking about, like, I kind of want to, maybe I'll see if I can pick this up and see what all the surprises were. And then I just happened to be on Twitter, and then I saw like 8 tweets in a row that just all caps, "William fucking Regal." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess he's there." And then another tweet in all caps, "Holy shit, MJF got betrayed." And I'm like, "Well, okay, there's that one." Like,
don't need to get this now.
But that William Regal thing was great. Man, did you see that, Eddie?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, so it was a brawl with Danielson and Moxley and a couple other people. Moxley and Danielson were. Oh, it was after. Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, so Moxley and Danielson. I guess he discovered both of them in real life, right? Regal. They were kind of both of his proteges, right?
I know Danielson was for sure, and then I think he worked with Moxley. I think I think I read that some of the last matches that William Regal had in his wrestling career were against Moxley.
Okay. Yeah, so then Regal just comes walking out. It was awesome, and he makes them both kind of like shake hands and be friends. It was a really cool. It was a great moment.
They've been playing up a story. Like, the reason that Moxley and Danielson had the match was because Danielson wanted to team with Moxley to like train the up and comer wrestlers in AEW. So form like a faction where they train killers or whatever.
Right.
And Moxley was like, "Well, I'm not gonna do that unless we fight each other." And then after the match, Regal came out to kind of bridge them and have them join up.
That's great. So is it going to be Ludlow MJF now? It's got to be, right?
Wardlow.
Wardlow MJF. It's got to be, right?
I think so. I mean, I think Wardlow has a title shot for the TNT thing, and then I think they'll do something with that. Like, MJF tries to get it off of him, and they set that up. But I mean, like, one of the biggest pops of the night was Wardlow finally, after like
turning.
3 or 4 months of building this thing, finally turned on him.
So did CM Punk use a ring to knock him out? Is that what happened? Or
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Did you see the segment?
Yeah, that was
so
I saw the stuff you sent me at least. Yeah.
So Wardlow, so CM Punk called for Wardlow to come out to give him the ring, and Wardlow just starts checking his pockets, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have it." And then
so it seems like he's still MJF's guy at that point.
Yeah, but he just forgot the ring or doesn't have it with it.
Oh, okay.
And then like MJF gets knocked out, and then Wardlow looks in his other pocket, and he's like, "Oh, oops." And then he puts the ring on the mat for CM Punk and nods, and then Punk puts the ring on, knocks him out, and pins him.
That's great. That's great. Oh, man. That tombstone was really good, too. The way he reversed the pile driver into a tombstone.
Yeah, that was
CM
super
Punk.
cool. That
was fucking great, man. That was, dude. Still got it. That was good shit. That was good shit. So, okay. Open, close, encore. Zucker Brothers movies. Does this work for you guys?
Okay.
It's going to be a tough one, though, right? It's a tough one.
That's tough.
I know. Let's see. Hall of Fame hat. Do we keep it with them? Ooh, that's gonna be tough. That's even
Zuckerberg. I mean, is that? I mean, you go Zuckerberg actor, right?
What's that?
Hall of Fame hat for a Zuckerberg actor, like.
Oh, that's even better.
I mean, it's Leslie Nielsen, right? Who else is there?
That's the problem, right?
That's the problem. It's got to be Leslie Nielsen.
It's got to be, right?
Maybe. You ban Leslie Nielsen from the competition.
He's already in, right?
Let's say he's already in the Hall of Fame. Someone other than Leslie Nielsen,
non-Leslie Nielsen character who gets. Well, there's a tough argument for Val Kilmer in Top Secret that put him on the map, that broke him.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's shit. That's man. Do we do actor who's not Leslie Nielsen? Cody, do you like this?
I think so. I would find it to be pretty tough, but also I kind of don't want to do it because my answer might be O.J. Simpson.
Well, he's already in one Hall of Fame, so
he's already in one. He's already in.
That's true.
Oh my God, that's so poor. Can we talk about the Calvin Ridley suspension real quick?
Oh, how about the Falcons not traded him when they could have?
Right. I think because they knew, though. Isn't that what they're saying now? They kind of knew something was up, so that's why they purposely
but now they're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
They could have got something for him.
Is this the NFL's fault, though, for getting in bed with DraftKings and all that shit? Like, they're just pushing gambling.
They're making it so accessible.
Yeah.
But did you see that Ridley said that he only bet $1,500 total?
Yep.
And now he's being suspended and not getting paid millions and millions of dollars.
Millions over $1,500.
But why are you even gambling $1,500 if you're a millionaire football player? Like, I think it's so part of the league now. Like, it's just all part of. I mean, you. Yeah, but just don't bet on football. You can't they gamble on basketball or like just don't gamble on your sport.
Don't gamble on your own team.
Maybe he just got a really good promo code, and he was like, "I can't waste
this."
It's
like, I can't do this. $1,500. This is easy money. Let me put this down.
But is that what he gambled on? Was like a DraftKings situation, or was it like literally?
I have no idea.
I read that he was. I read that it was a parlay. He was doing parlay bets.
Well, anyway, that's the stupidest bet in gambling anyway. Like, why would you?
Why do that?
No one wins a parlay.
So Adam Schefter said, NFL determined Calvin Ridley placed multi-legged parlay bets involving 3, 5, and 8 games that included the Falcons to win.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he actually bet on his own team.
Yes.
But it's in a parlay. Like,
yeah.
They're impossible. An 8-team parlay is impossible to win.
You're not going to win that.
You're not going to win it. You're just throwing money away.
That is a national story if somebody wins that. That is a huge. That's like someone winning like when the lotto is like 500 million and somebody wins it. Like that's what that is. Yeah, that's fucking.
He did bet on the Falcons to win though, so that's positive. See, I think maybe that's less of a problem, right? Like if the Pete Rose argument, betting on his own team, it's not like he was throwing games. If you want to make that argument, I guess.
It's true.
True.
I mean,
you guys think Cowboys are cutting Cooper?
Probably. Well, he just said he wants to be a Cowboy for life. So
that's what you say when you're about to get cut. Probably.
That's what you say about to get cut. Maybe that's like, okay, then let's do you want to take a pay cut to be a Cowboy for life? That's the question.
If you guys had to cut Cooper or Zeke, who do you cut?
Zeke.
Yeah.
Zeke.
Everybody
no
thinks
question.
that.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah,
They're
I would.
cutting the wrong guy.
I mean, especially with as good as Pollard is, no question, Zeke.
And the
I mean,
shelf life of running backs. It's just no running back has ever gotten their burst back after losing it.
I mean, outside of like maybe
Adrian
Peterson is maybe
Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore ran pretty well late into his 30s.
But I don't think any of them ever
John
lost
Riggins. But that's
but
about
I don't
it.
think they lost a step though, right? It's not like Adrian Peterson just sucked and then he went away and came back and was good, or Frank Gore. They all were consistent.
Yeah, Frank Gore was consistently the same, and Adrian Peterson just had that ACL and then came back.
The ACL injury and beating his kid or whatever. Like that was
that's how
good.
That's how he tore it, kicking the shit out of his child.
Like, I mean, he was good for you guys when you signed him. He was productive as shit for Washington. It was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think he was a 1,000-yard rusher the first season.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's why it's got to be Zeke, because those dudes just never get that mojo back. I don't know.
And when you're being outplayed by the guy behind you who's making a fraction of what you're making.
A tenth of what you're getting. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, so I think they're releasing. If they do release Cooper, they've released the wrong one.
I think sure. I would like at least restructure Zeke. You can't pay him 12, whatever he's making this year.
Right. So all right, what do we want to do for Hall of Fame head? So not Zucker Brothers actor, so OJ doesn't have to be in Cody's vote. I mean, because I think our top 5 should be Zucker Brother moments. I think we just make it as, I don't know why we're doing a Zucker Brother tribute, but it just kind of happened.
I mean, should we do something related to the Batman?
Oh, how about this? Well, no. Jeez, what about Zucker Brother villain for Hall of Fame hat? Is that good?
That could potentially work, yeah.
We got some good ones there. Maybe we do that.
Ricardo Montalban.
Robert Stack and Airplane, kind of. Robert Stack and Air.
The space shuttle and Airplane 2.
Right. Why, no. That's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
And blinking and flashing and flashing.
All right, let's do that. Let's do Zucker Brothers movies for Open Close Encore, Hall of Fame hat villain, and then top 5 Zucker Brothers moments in any of their movies.
Wow.
Does Ghost count? That was a Zucker Brother. He made Ghost.
Patrick Swayze's in the running, right?
Yeah, man. Had the Sways rocking it. Man, shit. That's a tough one. That's going to be a tough. Ghost had a moment or two. That was. You ever seen Ghost, Cody?
I don't think I have.
That could be a good Willow Hunting.
You also got Hot Shots in there too, right?
Hot Shots is good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen? Yeah, Ghost is good. That was Jerry Zucker or Dave. Jerry David made that one, which was just such a.
Open.
Okay, it was such a what? The guy who did fucking Airplane is doing a
love story,
supernatural love story, But Ghost has some, and of course that was. I mean, she was already famous, but that really shot Goldberg into the stratosphere, didn't it? Whoopi Goldberg was Ghost.
I think she had already won the Oscar for Color Purple, hadn't she?
Oh, I think you might have been right. Yeah, I
think she already won the Oscar.
But man, Ghost was huge. That was a huge one.
Yeah.
And the Sways, man, that was. So I think we have next Ramble ready to go. I like this.
All right.
I mean, what else, right? I think we have that figured out. We've solved the conundrum. We've solved it.
That's why we had this Ramble, to solve that problem.
We could have just had a meeting. Just called each other.
No.
But why not record it for the people?
That's what people want.
Right? That's what they fucking want, is this kind of shit. You know? That's what they fucking need. I'm playing Elden Ring. Oh, my God. I forgot to tell you guys about that one.
How is Elden Ring?
So good. But it's one of those. Have you ever played a Dark Souls or Demon Souls game, Cody, Eddie?
Mm-mm.
Bloodborne. They're all made by this guy Miyazaki, who's amazing. But they're all the same fucking game, right? It's just different setting. Yeah. This one had George R. R. Martin write all the backstory, so that's kind of the gimmick for this. But the same fucking game, but I'm addicted to these. Like, you can't pause it. So if you're in the middle of a like you have to find a safe spot if you need to go take a piss or something, because you can't just if you just try to press a pause screen, it just brings up your equipment and your items, and I'm like,
that seems
okay.
very inconvenient.
Yes, and then someone can just run up and start fucking you up, and you're like, oh, shit! Like, that happened to me the first few times playing those games. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I press pause! Like, oh, wait,
I gotta take a shit, man!
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, you can't pause this. And the currency in the game, no matter what they call it, souls, runes, and whatever game, you collect it by defeating enemies, right? Uh-huh. And that's how you level up. That's how you buy equipment. You have to spend this currency that you get from defeating enemies. But when you die, the spot where you died, if you can make it, let's say you have 8,000 of whatever the currency is, which is a good amount, right? And you get killed, you start with 0. And you have to now hope to make it to the point where you died to pick them all up again. But if you die on the way there, they're all gone.
Oh, man.
That's it. All gone.
This sounds panic-inducing.
It is very. And then... This
doesn't sound fun at all.
And then a random person, if you're playing online, can just invade your game, and if they're higher level, they can just kill you and take all your shit.
This is awful.
It's crazy. But Elden Ring, yeah, it's I'm playing. It's fun as shit though. This one's a lot more. They say it's more accessible than his others. I kind of agree, but I play mine offline. I don't want some motherfucker coming in here. Fuck you. Go fucking buy your shit. You fucking
but you get your shit. You get your shit built up. Then you play online. And you start going raid.
Then I go fuck motherfucker. Go get newbies. I'll go fuck them up real quick. But you can also call people to help you. Like, so they're not always assholes. Sometimes like someone can jump online and help you defeat a boss or something like that. But then they're the assholes who are just going to kill you and take your shit.
Take your shit.
Which is not, not the most fun way. But I just play it offline, and I don't want any of that bullshit, but I want all the other stuff. And it's very well done. They're very fun.
Nice.
They're good.
Nice.
It's some dude rocking that one. What else am I playing? Oh, Horizon Forbidden West. That's just gorgeous. Cody, that thing is just like, here's why you bought a PS5, because it looks like this. That Horizon Forbidden. It's just gorgeous. Just jaw-dropping how beautiful.
Have you guys gotten the Madden yet? We can all play.
Not yet.
I don't have the most recent one, but...
You do, right? You don't... What's the newest one's Mahomes and Brady, or is it the last one?
I'm thinking it might go on sale because the season, it's past season.
It's $20 right now.
Yeah, it's pretty low now.
Okay, let's do this soon. We'll do this. We'll do a Twitch, because I'm going to start twitching again soon, very soon, hopefully. And then we'll do. That'd be fun. We'll play Madden. Two of us will play. One of us will commentate, and then we rotate. That'll be good. That'll be fun. It'll be. Oh man, but then. It'd be bittersweet, Cody, if Amari Cooper gets released and there we are playing as him, seeing what could have been. That's sad. That could be sad. A little bittersweet.
Yeah, I mean, we'll survive. I think we'll be okay.
We'll be all right. They're gonna give Gallup like $10 million a year. Not bad. But I know Dak is restructuring his contract, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to keep Cooper unless he takes a massive cut. I don't know.
And then how do you get rid of McCarthy? Because that's what you really need to do.
Wait, say that again?
How do you get rid of McCarthy? Because that's
the biggest problem.
That's the problem.
The real problem is have Jerry Jones step aside and just cut checks. That will always be the Cowboys' issue. That's why they always have really talented teams that shit the bed, because there's no discipline, because the players know they don't care if the coach chews them out, because he's not really the one in charge. They're not afraid of getting chewed out by the coach, because he's just some fucking dude.
That's why you got to get Dion in there.
Coach Prime, baby. I called it. Now Shaq wants it. Did you hear that? Shaq was like, Dion should be the coach of the Cowboys. Fuck yes. Get Coach Prime in there. Eddie said it best, Cody. We were talking about this. What did you say? You can't out-ego.
No. Who on the Cowboys is going to have a bigger ego than Deion Sanders?
You can't have the ego guy ruin the team because, well, look at the coach. He's already got an ego 3 times as big as whoever you're trying.
He walks in the locker room. He's got the biggest ego in the locker room.
No question.
Not even close. Not even close.
It's not even close. Fucking amazing. But yeah, we'll do our Monday Night Football Twitch streaming very soon. That's going to be fun. we're gonna get the new Madden. Oh man, that'd be good. That'll be fucking fun, man. We're gonna do this. Well, there we go. So there it is. Next Ramble. What number would it be? 280? No,
298.
298. So 298. It's gonna be all Zucker Brothers. Open close encore Zucker Brothers movies. Hall of Fame hat for Zucker Brother villain, and then top 5 Zucker Brother moments. You can pick any of the movies they've done, whatever, and it's right there. So there we go. I want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. We appreciate it. Love you all. I want to thank you all for the well wishes again from the bottom of my heart. All the Ramblers and James, all the text, tweets, emails, the gifts you guys sent have been fucking amazing. Thank you all very much. Looks like we're out of the woods. It's going to be 5 years of getting shit shoved up my ass every couple of months to make sure I'm okay.
But that's on top of the stuff you already get shoved up your ass.
Yes, that's right.
So
yes,
it's not,
I'm already.
it's not so different.
Not that different than the past 5 years, the 5 years before. So there we go. All right. Take care. Stay safe. We love you. Cody, where can everybody find you?
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter and the Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts.
There it is. Eddie?
Nice. 5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. I'm still doing that. And then here, whenever we get back on a regular schedule.
When we're back on a regular schedule, fuck yeah. Same with me. I'll be doing my Twitch and YouTube stuff soon, so please go and look for me. And, we'll be doing our Monday Night Footballs again soon on Twitch. That's going to be fun. We just got to figure out once we all get the Madden game. We got to do all that. But, yes, that'll be good. We'll stay safe. Let's play the music one last time.
Oh, yeah.
You'll hear Eddie's harmonica next time.
Ooh.
You have just to wait a little bit longer for that harmonica.
Is there a way if we all played Madden, we could all 3 be on the same team?
Yes.
And
right,
try
Cody?
To play?
Probably.
Oh, my God. Play the computer at the hardest level?
That could be kind of funny. Like we're the triplets. Somebody's a quarterback, running back, and a wide receiver.
I'm in. I think that might be a better idea.
That could be kind of funny. Just play all Madden level against the best team. Just get smashed.
Play Kansas City on all Madden or whatever. Whoever the Rams, whoever they have is number 1. I like it. That's it. There it is. Boom. I like that idea. This is going to be genius. Well, there we go. Thank you all so much. We love you. You know where to find us. Stay safe. We'll see you next week, baby. Take care. Bye.